December 26, 2021. Halfcast 212, episode 212. How are you guys? Of course, I have a few things to share with you. An evening of reflection. Shall we? Alex Jones' wife arrested on domestic violence charge. Sometimes your man needs a different type of support. Maybe a little backhand every once in a while, put things in perspective. I'm just saying. The wife of conspiracy theorist Alex Jones was arrested on Christmas Eve at their Austin, Texas residence for domestic violence charges that the InfoWars founder said stems from a medication imbalance. I love how they call him a conspiracy theorist. They'll call him everything, but they will not call him a journalist, not once. Travis County Sheriff's deputies took Erica Wolf Jones, 43, into custody and booked her into an Austin jail around 8:45 p.m. on Friday. Jail records show Erica faces misdemeanor charges of assault, causing bodily injury to a family member, Alex, and resisting arrest, search, or transport. The victim has not yet been named. Sometimes my husband is clumsy. Aren't you clumsy? Tell him you're clumsy. Jones, a popular conspiracy theorist, declined Saturday to say whether he'd been injured or elaborate on what happened. Beyond that, he believes it was related to his wife's recent change of medication. It's a private family matter that happened on Christmas Eve. Jones told the Associated Press in a brief interview, "I love my wife and care about her, and it appears to be some kind of medication imbalance." The Travis County Sheriff's Office did not immediately respond to a request Christmas Day for the report on Wolf Jones' arrest, and a spokeswoman said she could not provide more information. An attorney for Wolf Jones did not immediately respond. How do you have a name like Wolf Jones and not be associated with some type of violence? To a request for a comment, the incident comes as Jones sued this week, seeking to block subpoenas he'd been issued by the House committee investigating the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. He said he did not want to testify before the committee because he fears congressional leaders will accuse him of lying under oath. "I don't want to testify before them because they will lie and say I lied," Jones said. Jones spoke at a rally in support of then President Donald Trump that preceded the riot, and his InfoWars colleague, Owen Schroyer, was charged with crimes related to it. In August, Schroyer has said he's innocent of the charges. Jones said his wife's arrest doesn't concern my politics and that it wasn't some kind of personal, hateful thing or anything. It was definitely a personal, hateful thing because if nobody else is in your corner doing this during this, you're being sued about that Sandy Hook situation where you said that it was a false flag operation, that nobody really got hurt. Now this Capitol Hill incident that you're up for, you just been facing mad cases. Who has been there every time these court papers come out in your corner, whether she wants to be or not? It's been your wife. So yeah, if she wants to give you a backhand every once in a while because you shoot your mouth off, that's your job. Hey, it's gonna that's the cost of doing business. What can I tell you? Next up, if you like the show, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know you're rocking with your boy. Setting him free. This smiling woman allegedly stabbed boyfriend to death with sword on Christmas Eve. Where are people getting these swords from in 2021? A woman killed her boyfriend by using a sword on Christmas Eve, cops say. Whitney Wilson, 32, was booked into the jail in Cape Girardeau County, Missouri, according to online records. Officers reportedly identified the slain man as Harrison Stephen Foster. Slain is the only term that's appropriate for somebody that gets killed with a sword. I don't care what anybody says. Cops said they were dispatched to the area of Barberry near Quint Street at approximately 11:05 p.m. on Friday. The reason was what they described as suspicious activity. Upon arrival, officers located an adult female standing outside of a residence with apparent blood on her clothing. They wrote the female subject was later identified as Brittany A. Wilson, a 32-year-old female from Cape Girardeau. Officers detained Wilson and additional officers entered the home to check upon the safety of any additional residents. Cops said they found a man dead inside the basement. He had apparent fresh stab wounds on his body, officers said. This 34-year-old male was later determined to be Wilson's boyfriend and a resident of the home. Police found a sword on the front lawn, according to authorities in a KFVS report. In this version of events, Wilson said she and her boyfriend took meth earlier that day. Oh, now it all makes sense. They went from chasing the dragon to her slaying a dragon. She said she believed that the man had other entities living inside him the past several months and that he was harvesting body parts from people. In this account, she said she was setting him free from those entities by stabbing him. Wilson remains held at the county jail, a $2 million bond for first degree murder and armed action. Online records did not name an attorney. What attorney is taking that case? She killed him with what? She killed him with a sword? No. Stop calling me for these stupid cases. I'm not taking that. How high do you have to be to not realize somebody's sneaking up on you? Somebody's trying to kill you with a whole sword. Stay away from drugs, kids. Next up, man chased and rear-ended his girlfriend on highway, then died in a wrong way crash. If you feel like you got to get on the highway and chase her down, dude, the relationship is over already. The relationship been over for a very long time when you're chasing her down on the highway. A traumatic abuse incident ended in death, but not for the victim, authorities say. Who wrote this shit? A man died in a wrong way crash after he chased and rear-ended his girlfriend on a highway, according to the Arizona Department of Public Safety in a KSAZ report. Officials did not name anyone involved in the incident from 1:30 a.m. on Thursday in the westbound lanes of Interstate 10 near 27th Avenue in Phoenix. They did say, however, that the dead man had made contact with the girlfriend's vehicle. Investigators said they are not sure if he meant to go to the wrong way in his truck before colliding with the separate SUV. The girlfriend was not physically hurt, though the male driver of the SUV did get a severe, if non-life threatening injury. What are you doing? It's 1:30 in the morning. You're chasing this girl down the highway. If you're a lady, look at it like this. What could he possibly want to say to me at 1:30 in the morning that he's chasing me and trying to run me off the road in such a fashion? If I'm in the lady's position, I'm looking at it like he's trying to run me off the road. He's not trying to fix a relationship. This is beyond relationship. The relationship been done. There was an altercation with his vehicle and his girlfriend's vehicle, and they did have contact. A DPS spokesman said, according to the outlet, we don't know at this point if he intentionally went the wrong way or if there was an accident and he was struck by that third vehicle. The girlfriend did not suffer any physical injuries. Obviously, very chaotic and a traumatic event for her. The male driver of the SUV, who was a victim of the wrong way, he suffered a severe injury. It does not appear to be life threatening at this time. He was transferred to a local hospital. Authorities did not specify what preceded the dead man allegedly chasing and rear ending his girlfriend. It doesn't matter, especially now that he's dead, but also that if you're going to chase somebody at 1:30, if you're going to chase somebody down the highway at 1:30 in the morning, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be looking to listen to anything that you're trying to say. You just look like a lunatic at this point. Next up, Florida man shoots neighbor over loud music on Christmas Eve. You're an unsung hero to us all, sir, but you just can't do that. A Florida man thought his neighbor's music was too loud, so he shot him in the back, according to police. Zachary Moncada, 31, was arrested Friday and charged with attempted murder in his quiet Boca Raton neighborhood. It was quiet, and I was trying to keep it that way. According to a police report, he has a legitimate beef, according to a police report obtained by the Daily News. When the police responded around 2:30 p.m., they found the victim's family holding Moncada on the ground. During the struggle, Moncada was able to fire another round into the lawn. He's fighting for everyone's right to have a noise-free holiday. Damn it. And I stand on that. The wife of the victim, who has not been publicly identified, took him to the hospital. He was last listed in stable condition, according to the police. Marcata has been charged with first degree premeditated attempted murder, which means he thought about it so long that the only thing he's mad about is not finishing the job. 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 3 counts of battery, and a weapons charge for display of a firearm during a felony. He is being held without bail. Free that man. You can keep that festive shit to the confines of your own fucking four walls and your roof. It doesn't have to spill over into where I'm trying to watch whatever the hell I'm trying to listen to, whatever the hell I'm trying to listen to. That man is a hero. Fun show, fun show, fun show. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.